So we're going to open up our shoulder, forearm, and hand. First thing, I want you to take a larger ball, softball style, go underneath your bicep, and then we're going to go into extension. Now come back into flexion and then flex your wrist. Try and have your wrist to go into extension, go into flexion and then extension, and then go into flexion to extension, flexion to extension. This will have interplay into your structures of your body, including your shoulder blade. So into this tricep motion, let's go into extension and then flexion, extension and rotation and flexion. We're gonna get into some supination and rotation. So rotational work is gonna help open up our rotator cuff, find where the tender spots are. As we get into the forearm, I really want you to work the wrist. So the wrist and that supination and pronation are going to be very crucial in opening up some of the nervous structures that could mimic any sort of carpal tunnel, could be coming from your shoulder or your neck. Let's open up any sort of nerve entrapment that could be there. We're gonna go to the extensor bundle and then really work your wrist and fingertips into extension and flexion and rotation and get some deviation into there. So we're gonna get our ulnar and radial deviation with circular motions there. 4 to 6 minutes. Any of those structures that weren't gliding too well are gonna be gliding primely. So getting into the hand, we have our hypothenar, thenar eminence here, the soft tissue between each one of our metacarpals. Really target and focus every single one of those pieces of tissue. So we're opening up the fingertips. I want you to pull the fingertip, pull each fingertip, rotate each fingertip with slight oscillations. It'll feel good and opening. Now let's take a golf ball and go all underneath your metacarpals. Opening each one of those regions, bending your thumb, bending your fingers, opening up. Good. And then you'll feel nice and loose.